Well, tonight at 10, Zach just mentioned it. It was a chilly afternoon, but that didn't stop the Central Illinois Trump Parade. Why many are saying the president has the Central Illinois vote. And sparking the minds of the next generation. Why Rob Chambers is this week's CI hero. But first, back on restrictions come Wednesday morning. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Minaj Kungwari. Governor J.B. Pritzker and the Illinois Department of Public Health today announcing mitigations will be implemented in Region 2 beginning on November 4th. Now, Region 2 includes McLean, Peoria, Tazewell, Woodford, and 16 other counties. The new mitigations that you see on your screen now are the result of 3 straight days where the positivity rate was above 8%. IDPH Director Dr. Ezike says, quote, "These measures have been established to protect your health and the health of those around you." Understanding how this will affect local businesses, Pritzker says establishments in Region 2 are receiving priority consideration for the current round of business interruption grants. Pritzker's decision, however, is not sitting well with East Peoria Mayor John Call, who took to Twitter after the mitigations were handed down, posting this, quote, "East Peoria will not be enforcing the restrictions that will be imposed by the governor on our business community in the coming days." He went on to write, quote, "We will continue to support the rights of all members of the business community to remain open." He says the businesses in the area have done their part and not a single one has been found to pose a health risk. But it's not just Region 2. The uptick can be seen throughout the state. In just one day, the rolling positivity rate jumped from 7.5 to 8%, the highest it's been since late May. Health officials announcing 6,980 new COVID-19 cases for a total of 417,000 overall. As of last night, 3,200 people are in the hospital, the highest number in that category since late May as well. Of those, 692 are in the ICU, 284 on ventilators. In addition, 35 people have died in the last 24 hours, 5 of which from our viewing area. That marks 9,792 deaths since the pandemic began. WMBD is your election headquarters, and we're closing in on Election Day. A decision many in the region will have to make is who will hold the 17th Congressional District seat. Democrat Cheri Bustos, the incumbent, is seeking her 5th term, a native of Springfield who sits on the House Agriculture Committee. She says she's running because she has a history of working on the front lines for her constituents in whatever they may need. She says if elected, she plans to continue to prioritize health care.
I am fighting very hard to make sure that we make improvements to the Affordable Care Act. My opponent has expressed her desire to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. And when you're living through a worldwide pandemic that has now taken the lives of more than 225,000 Americans and has sickened more than 8 million Americans, I can't think of something that is more short-sighted and really inhumane than to think that we should get rid of something that has added insurance for 22 million Americans.
Bustos says another priority will be addressing what she calls systemic racist problem in the society, a claim backed up by her co-sponsorship of the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Standing in her way, however, is Republican challenger Esther Joy King, a U.S. Army Reserve whose experience includes living in Afghanistan, where she served as an aid worker. King says she wants to run to be the voice for local businesses who may be slipping through the cracks. She also plans to play a part in bringing jobs back to the state, especially as we deal with this pandemic.
I think there is a huge opportunity right now to target manufacturing companies who have seen, because of this pandemic, that we can't trust China. We need to bring our supply chains back to the United States. I think there's a lot of companies who are looking to come back to the United States right now, and there's a huge opportunity for me as the representative to inspire them to cheerlead for locating here in the Illinois 17th Congressional District.
She also plans to prioritize education. Specifically, she noted there are many children in the state without access to technology and the resources needed to allow them to reach their full potential. She says if elected, she'll make sure schools are adequately funded so that no one gets left behind. Trump train parades could be seen all over the nation today, including right here in central Illinois, Creve Coeur, where hundreds gathered for the MAGA Drag the Interstate event. Anywhere from 500 to 1,000 cars could be seen from miles away, driving parade style before ending in Springfield. American backed the blue and pro-Trump flags adorning their vehicle. One supporter said the support for the president is tremendous in Tazewell County.
The visible support is far more energetic and far more enthusiastic than it was in 2016. There was strong support in 16, but it wasn't as outspoken as it is now.
He also says the response to their trip was mostly positive on their way to Springfield, with many people joining in as they got further down the highway. Turning a spark of an idea into a tangible item, grade schoolers in Bloomington getting a hands-on learning experience in the midst of a virtual education. This week's CRI hero says he saw an opportunity for growth in the education curriculum and wanted to offer a solution.
With all the e-learning that they're doing and they're staying at home, I just thought it seems like to be pent up a lot. So I just saw a need there and I thought, you know what, I can teach them a little bit about electricity.
Tune in tomorrow night for our CI Heroes series with Rebecca Brumfield. She shows us the current project the young kids are making to help with their remote learning requirements.